approaching the threshold of matrimony, so we just want to answer a few questions, concerning marriage, which is a big leap. So that there's always questions that come to mind. I know it did with me, and getting married. And I wish somebody had asked me these questions because I could remind myself. But one of the big questions is, so how long have y'all been together?
We've been together for about a year now, but we actually first met when we were teenagers.
Okay.
She had just graduated that year. That was back in '83 because I graduated in '82.
Yeah, yeah.
So, she came to Chicago one summer, and, because her cousin lived across the street from my parents, and, he said, I want you to meet my cousin, and blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, cool, cool, all right. And when she came up here, he's like, yeah, this Monique to stand. I was like, and the thoughts that was going through my mind at that point in time, I was like, wow.
Yeah, man.
I was digging up light-skinned girls anyway.
Yeah.
I want to just open up the door for you. I just want you to just think about the first time you met Stanley. Tell us about how you felt when you first met him. But did it even matter when you first met him?
When I met him, I knew that he was a nice guy. And he was fresh out of high school. He was going off to college. I was in Chicago visiting my family. And he was the really nice neighbor across the street. So I knew he was a really nice guy from the beginning.
And how did you come from him being a really nice guy to now this is the man that I'm going to get married to this many years later when you met after high school? Tell me how that happened.
Almost for the same reason for me going back to Chicago to visit my family. He was there with my family. We were saying a special goodbye to my aunt, who, like I said before, was one of the reasons why we met or how we met. And we just kind of saw each other, and instantly at that moment I realized, like, wow, like I remember him, and he was really nice, and I did like him as a person. But little did I know that that day was about to turn into this big day that we're having right now.
So when did, I know, okay, so you take me that far. Now, so when did you realize that you had a romantic attraction deeply for her?
When I first came to visit her, I came up for a party, and she was having hers, and I was not trying to get, real serious, because I didn't know where it was going to go.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay. And once we talked, because we basically were talking on the phone before that.
Okay.
And once we, connect. And after that, I was like, okay, I just, I'm not going to rush into it. I'm going to just take my time, just relax, let it flow like that.
Yeah.
Once we talked, and it was like, once we got together, it was, I was like, okay, man, I could see the rest of my life. But the real thing is when I transferred down here, and we were, together, and that's when I really, really, started to feel, secure with her, comfortable.
Yeah.
And seriously falling in love.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's, you know, the way relationships are today, man. It's like, you know, it's like a stop and shop. You know?
Yeah.
You know, you're gone. You know,
Yeah.
and when majority of us is looking for something that's going to be to where we're, you know, grow old together.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah, and I think that's the one that's always been you know, I instilled that in myself, that I want to be with someone that I can grow old together.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
and so just hooking up with her, because I used to ask her cousins about her all the time.
Yeah.
You know, how's she doing? How's she feeling? And oh, she doing good. You know, but when I, you know, we finally got together, and she started telling me, you know, everything. I was like,
Yeah.
He has a lot of love for you. We had the chance to listen to his words and his expressions. And as we listen to his words, his expressions, I could only imagine what yours would sound like. But I want you to do me one big favor. I want you to look at the camera as if that's Stanley standing right there before you. And I want you to tell him exactly how you feel about him. And tell him why you love him so much. What makes him so different?
Well, Stanley, I love you very much because not only you're a nice person, you're kind, you're generous, you're very attentive, your heart is really big, and I am so thankful to have you in my life to share these, you know, wonderful years together. You brought so much joy to my life. The fact that you just went above and beyond for me like no other means the world to me. I love you because, again, you have such a big heart. You're such a sweet and kind, gentle person, and I wouldn't want to spend my life at this moment with anybody else but you.
Very affectionate. She is a woman that, you know, is like, you should feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have no worries. You know,
Right.
though yet I tease her at times, you know. Yeah, you smile all the time. I say, of course a man's gonna be,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I said, look at you.
Yeah.
You know, I had her cracking up one time. We were talking on the phone, and she mentioned that she used to be a cheerleader. I said, what?
Yeah.
You used to be a cheerleader?
Yeah.
I said, oh man, I get to date a cheerleader now.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I was, you know, she
Yeah.
just, you know, she's just a beautiful person.
Yeah.
You know, and I like to thank the men who didn't do it right.
Yeah. I know, that's right.
You know, because, you know, sometimes I, you know, you hear the stories and I'm like, oh man, that's such a beautiful person. I said, I know things in life gets a little raggedy, but there are certain things you have to treat it with the well-being of respect.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, as if that's a diamond that you wouldn't want nobody else to have. You had to put it up and then once in a while take it out and fold it and really look at it.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, wow. Monique, if I don't mind borrowing a line from Barry White, it's almost like you're my first, you're my last, you're my everything. Right.
Oh, man.
But it just, you know, I love you very much. I will care for you. I will be there for you through all the storms and nice type weather. Love you, babe.
All right.
Good evening, everybody. We're so happy to have you guys here to celebrate this special day with us. And we just want to say how much we love and appreciate you guys and how happy this has made us. And we're just really excited to get started in our little new lives together. And we want to take this time to thank some of our family and friends and to show you how much you guys have meant to us. I first want to thank my mom, Christine, who's absolutely amazing. And I just want to say to her that I love you for your strength, and I'm so happy that you're able to be here with us today to celebrate in this occasion. I want to thank my sisters, Shantella, Carolyn, Mel, Stephanie, Utranda, Taisha. You guys have been such a joy and such a blessing throughout this. Everything you've done for us, we can't thank you enough. And I just love you guys so much. I want to say a special thank you to our friends and family who traveled and came from all over the United States to be here with us today. Fateh, Colin, and Naima, yes.
My father, Omar, my stepmother, Fazia, my sons, Brandon and Brian, who's not here with us, but I'm still giving a shout out to you, young man.
I want to take the time to thank my clients who are like sisters to me. Elaine, you're so beautiful. I appreciate you for all that you've done. Darlene, everybody knows that that's my bestie. I want to thank Ernestine and Bridget. You guys have made this a great weekend to look forward to. And so I just want to say a special thank you for that. And I want to thank Lamantha and Anna for the beautiful flowers. The girls really appreciate it. I want to take the time to thank my brothers, Eric and Telly, my brother Everett, who, by the way, gave me away. And I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I can't thank you enough.
I thank my co-workers who have also come and enjoyed. Thank you.
Well, we want to say a special thank you to our aunts.
Yes.
Yes, my Aunt V.
My Aunt Penny, my great Aunt Georgia.
Aunt Dolores and Aunt Bobby. We love you guys and
my
thank you
cousin,
for traveling.
Gary. And I know his other brothers couldn't be here, but that's okay. We had hooked up together later.
But I can't end this without saying a special thank you. I just can't say thank you enough to my daughters, both Nikki and Rasha, who has stepped up to the plate like no other. Like, I'm so happy. You guys have been so amazing through this process, and you made me very proud. I want to thank my beautiful granddaughter Jordan and thank her for sharing her beautiful voice with us.
Thank you, Pooh.
And I want to thank my little man Jackson, who, you know, wanted to really be the one to give me away. But I want to thank him as well. That's it.
That's it.
We love you guys.
One more thing. We have to give a special thanks for those who are not here with us.
Yes.
Our father and my mother. I kind of wish that they were here.
Yes.
To celebrate this special occasion.
Yeah. So my dad, Evie, they call him Jug. We wish you were here. We miss you.
And my mom, Elizabeth, they call her Liz, and sometimes Toy. Miss you very much.
And we can't go without saying a special thank you to our aunt, well, my Aunt Margaret. She is one of the reasons I met him so long ago. So I just want to say she's gone on as well with our parents. So I want to say thank you to her. And I love her very much, and I miss her. And Cousin Joker.
Oh, he's alive and well, living off the beach. Derek, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys. We hope you have a great time. We love you.
Bye-bye.